Hello everyone, welcome to our new English lesson today. My name is Kate, and I love traveling around Europe. Today, we are at the Central train station in London. It is a very big building with many people inside. I need to buy a ticket to go to Oxford. First, I look for the big blue ticket machines. Sometimes there is a long line at the ticket office. I prefer using the machine because it is very fast. Look, there is a screen with many different language options. I choose English to practice my reading skills today. The machine asks me where I want to go. I type the letters OXFORD on the digital keyboard. Then, I see a list of available trains for today. The next train leaves in only 15 minutes from now. I must be quick to catch this morning express train. The screen shows two options, single or return ticket. A single ticket is for one way only, stay there. A return ticket is better if I come back tonight. I decide to buy a return ticket for my trip. It costs £25, which is a good price today. I pay with my credit card using the contactless sensor. The machine makes a sound and prints my small ticket. I take the paper and put it in my pocket. Please remember to keep your ticket until the journey ends. Sometimes the conductor checks it while you are on board. I check the big departure board for the platform number. My train is on platform 5, near the coffee shop. I have 10 minutes to find my seat and relax. Buying a train ticket is easy when you follow steps. Let's move to the next part of our travel story. On the train, there are two types of seating areas. We call them standard class and first class for passengers. Standard class is comfortable and has many free seats today. First class is more expensive but offers free tea here. I usually choose standard class to save some extra money. My seat is near the window so I can see. I love watching the green fields and small English villages. It is very peaceful to travel by train in the morning. I open my book to read a short English story. Traveling is the best time to practice your listening skills. The conductor arrives and asks to see my paper ticket. I show it to him and he smiles very kindly. He says that the journey takes about 1 hour today. I check my watch to see the exact arrival time. The train is very quiet and the air is cool. I see a small table in front of my seat. I put my water bottle and my phone on it. There is also a power socket to charge my battery. Modern trains are very convenient for students and workers alike. I hear an announcement about the next stop on speakers. The voice says, "The next station is Reading, please exit." I stay in my seat because I go to Oxford. I look at the map on the wall nearby me. It shows all the stops on this specific railway line. I feel excited to see the old university buildings soon. My friend lives in Oxford and waits for me there. She promised to show me the famous Harry Potter library. I hope the weather stays sunny for our long walk. Oxford is a beautiful city with a very old history. We are almost there, so I prepare my small bag. Next, let's talk about buying tickets for a big plane. I am at the airport for my trip to Italy. This time, I bought my ticket online last week Friday. It is often cheaper to buy flight tickets very early. I go to the check-in desk with my heavy suitcase. The airline staff asks for my passport and my booking. I show my digital ticket on my smartphone screen clearly. She asks if I want a window or aisle seat. I choose the window seat to see the white clouds. She prints my boarding pass and gives it to me. The boarding pass shows my gate number and boarding time. My gate is B12, which is quite far from here. I need to go through the security control area first. I put my jacket and laptop in a plastic tray. The security guards are very serious, but they are fast. I pass the metal detector without any loud beep sounds. Now I am in the duty-free zone with many shops. I have some time, so I buy a fresh sandwich. Traveling makes me hungry, especially in the early morning hours. I find a seat near gate B12 to wait patiently. There are many people from different countries at the airport. I hear people speaking Italian, Spanish, and even some French. It is a very international place with a lot of energy. I check the screen to see if my flight is. The status says on time, which makes me feel happy. Delayed flights are the worst part of traveling by air. I double-check that I have my passport in my bag. Losing a passport is a big problem for any traveler. I am ready to fly across the sea to Rome. The adventure begins as soon as we start our engines. Sometimes things do not go perfectly when you travel abroad. I once lost my bus ticket in a big city. I felt very nervous and didn't know what to do. I went to the information desk to ask for help. The lady there was very helpful and spoke English well. I told her, I cannot find my ticket for today. She asked me for my name and my ID card. She looked in the computer system for my personal booking. Luckily, she found my information and printed a new one. I had to pay a small fee of €5. It is important to stay calm when you have problems. Always keep a photo of your ticket on your phone. This helps if the paper gets wet or goes missing. Another problem is when a train is suddenly cancelled today. If this happens, you can usually take the next train. You don't need to buy a new ticket in this. Just talk to the staff at the station for directions. They will tell you which platform is the right one. Traveling teaches you how to solve many different difficult tasks. My friend once missed her flight because she was late. She had to buy a very expensive ticket at the airport. Always arrive at the airport 2 hours before the flight. This gives you enough time for all the formal checks. I always set an alarm on my phone to remember. Being organized makes your vacation much more enjoyable and fun. Don't be afraid to ask questions in English to staff. Most people are happy to help a polite foreign tourist. Use simple words like help, lost, or where for clarity. You will find that most problems have a quick solution. Let's continue our journey to the final destination together. In the city, I use the bus and the metro. I need a transport card to pay for my rides. In London, this card is called an Oyster card today. You put money on the card at any local station. You tap the card on the yellow reader to enter. The gates open and you can go to the trains. Using the metro is the fastest way to travel around. The map has many different colors for each specific line. The central line is red and the northern line is. I check the direction before I get on the train. One way goes north, and the other way goes south. If you go the wrong way, just get off soon. Cross the bridge and take the train back to start. Buses are also great because you see the city streets. You cannot pay with cash on the bus in London. Use your bank card or your transport card instead today. Press the red button when you want to stop next. The screen inside the bus shows the name of stops. I like sitting on the second floor of the bus. The view from the top is absolutely fantastic for photos. You can see the Big Ben and the London Eye. Always hold the handrail when the bus is moving fast. Sometimes the driver stops very quickly in the busy traffic. People are usually very quiet on the morning public bus. They read newspapers or listen to music on their headphones. I use this time to learn new English vocabulary words. Travel apps on my phone help me find the route. These apps tell me exactly when the bus arrives here. Technology makes using public transport very easy for everyone today. I feel like a local person when I use the. We have learned many things about buying tickets today, friends. We know how to use a machine at the station. We talked about single and return tickets for our trips. We learned about checking in at the busy city airport. Remember to choose the right seat for your comfort levels. Always keep your documents in a safe and dry place. Don't worry if you make a mistake in your English. The most important thing is to be brave and speak. Travel is a wonderful way to practice every single day. You meet new people and see many beautiful historical places. I hope you enjoyed this podcast about traveling and tickets. My name is Kate, and I am your English teacher. You can listen to this story again to remember words. Try to use these phrases when you go on holiday. Write down the words for platform, gate, and booking today. These are the most common words for any world traveler. I am planning my next trip to Scotland very soon. Maybe I will tell you about it in our next. Thank you for listening to me today in this lesson. Your English is getting better every time you study hard. Keep practicing and don't stop learning new interesting things today. The world is very big and waiting for your visit. I wish you a very safe and pleasant journey always. Take many photos and enjoy every moment of your life. Traveling is the only thing you buy that makes richer. I am going to have a cup of tea now. Goodbye for today and see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day filled with joy and new adventures. See you soon, my dear students and fellow travelers here. This is the end of our podcast about buying tickets.
Write one English word in comments. 5 people get 10 English lessons free.